Hello. Today I want to talk about change and having the confidence to change yourself and sort of what comes with it. Change is hard, even when you want it. That's something I've realised since starting on this journey of, wanted to change. There's a lot of fears and worries that can come with it. I feel like your mind sort of, when you're in a position, your mind can get comfortable. And if you want to get out of that position, your mind tries to give you every little reason as to why not to. Things like thinking that you're not good enough, thinking that there's someone else out there that's better than you at doing what you do, thinking that you're not unique, thinking that you're just another person. These are things that I struggle with and thoughts that I've had on this journey in the past week alone, just trying to convince myself not to put the work in and make a change. And it's scary because it's at the end of the day, it's just fear. It's fear of change and worrying whether thinking you can't do it, worrying whether you're good enough to do it. And these thoughts are not good because it will keep you in the exact same place. You won't change. And next thing you know, years pass and, you're in the exact same place just wanting to change, but you're too scared to do it. And I think that's something you need to realise, that being in the same place is even scarier. The truth is, you are unique. I am unique. And you need to own that. I don't always believe it, but, that doesn't make it untrue. I'm still, there's something about me that's unique, and I can use that. We all have something deep within us that's different, but the fear makes us doubt that, and that's not something we want to get comfortable. We do not want to get used to that, because that's a dangerous pattern to be in. You need to beat your mind. I think one part of change is overcoming your mind and having the strength to, because it's so easy to stay comfortable. It's so easy. Like an example, I got back off holiday not long ago. I said I had like another 3-4 days off work. I said I was going to do some personal work during that time. I didn't do anything. I did not do anything. I just lazed around and I started a new anime. I started Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know if anyone's ever watched that, but Brotherhood. I started that one. It's on Netflix now, so I've been binge watching that. And over those 3 days, I literally woke up, watched that, maybe exercised. I don't even think I exercised on some of the days, which is really lazy of me, actually. But for 3 days, that was literally my routine. Wake up, watch that, eat, sleep. That was my routine. No progress was made whatsoever. And that is, again, which is something I mentioned in my other video, going back to the habits of escapism and, wanting to get out of the reality that I'm in to avoid the work and avoid the stresses that I've got going on. And that brings me to how to beat it. Just act. You just need to act. Don't give yourself time to overthink, because again, your mind's just going to give you every little reason to not do the work because it's comfortable. So just do not listen to it. Don't give yourself time to think. Something that's helped me massively, which I will make another video on, is block booking out my time. It's honestly, that has made an insane change in my life. I get so much more done. But yeah, there's also, like I said, just limit escapism. Don't completely cut it out because it's nice to have something that you enjoy and watch. It's, I think you need it. You need that sort of relaxation time. You can't be working all day, every day. You will just burn out and, you'll get to a point where, in fact, you'll make even less progress. So don't completely cut it out. Just limit it, an hour a day. That's how I do it at the minute. I give myself like an hour and a half of me time at the end of each day to do whatever I want, basically. And honestly, it's working so well. I enjoy my time a lot more and I appreciate it a lot more, rather than just sitting there scrolling on my phone, literally being brain dead and not I don't know, just not existent. I don't know how to explain it, but Another thing is putting yourself in the right environment. Surround yourself with people and things to push you forward. One thing, in my case, is literally doing this. Just creating content. It's put me in the right environment because I've been able to see other people in similar positions that want to change. Learned a lot about myself, and I've actually gained a lot of confidence from it, surprisingly. Especially speaking to a camera. I was never the type of person to do this before. Always wanted to, but yeah, again, fear took over, and I never started, but here we are, I've finally done it, and I feel amazing for it. So if you ever had an idea of doing it, just get used to speaking in front of a camera. I used to see things about that online all the time, people saying to do that, and honestly, it really works. It's not bullshit. A final point I had is express you a little more. Be confident in yourself. If you're anything like me, you limit your personality around people, and it's a sad thing. You need to be comfortable being your complete and honest self, and don't be ashamed about it. Just be unapologetically yourself. That, again, speaking to a camera has definitely helped me in that sense, because even when I'm out and about, I can talk just like I am. I don't sit there and worry about any little thing I said. I don't have nights where I'm kept up sitting there thinking about something that I said 3 months ago on a night out or whatever. That is a true story, by the way. It's not something I'm proud to admit, I'll be honest, but we need to get rid of that. Just express yourself and be comfortable in being yourself. But yeah, overall, change is hard. It's really hard, and you really need to be confident in yourself to change. You can't let your mind beat you, because nothing will change. And that's, I think, if you relate to this, if you've got this fire inside you that's urging you to change, don't let it dim out. Do not let that fire dim, because in time it will just disappear completely. Time will have moved on. Time will have passed, you'll have moved on. And not saying it'll be too late to change, because I like to believe that you can always change at any point in your life, but you won't have as much freedom as you might have right now. That's something I've learned. If I'd have done this 3-4 years ago and started to try and change myself, really started to try and change myself back then, I'd be in a completely different position right now. But I'm acting now because I know that I've still got a lot more freedom than I will in the next 3, 4, 5 years. So just act now. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Because if you don't show up for yourself, who's going to show up for you? You've just got to do it yourself. So you've got the desire to change. So just act on it. Please. Thank you. If you stayed till the end and watched this, by the way, I really appreciate you. Honestly, the fact someone would sit here and listen to me rambling on is amazing. But yeah, thank you, and good luck on your journey to change.